Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday. It's March the 5th, 2012, and we're going to be looking at the markets today. So let's get started. Somebody asked me, I think it was last weekend, regarding my video that I did on Friday, I think, why I wasn't as bearish as they were. And typically I am pretty quick to get on the bearish side whenever the markets get in a situation where they're overextended. But this time around I'm not. I'm actually not looking for a big move to the downside here. Now let me clarify, I'm not long any market, so it's not a situation where if I'm wrong I'm going to lose money in this matter. I'm not in that situation at all, and I wouldn't want to be in that situation because I can be wrong. But in the situation we have right now, I don't see a big move to the downside. Now the point that the guy was making was that we have this situation here where we can see momentum is actually decreasing while price had been increasing. That's a bearish signal that this move here is not sustainable, and you would see those roll over. But we have seen this several different times on several different global markets, and what we actually end up seeing when we have this is more of just a slight pullback that ends up just moving sideways, and that's why I'm not shorting it. I don't want to start shorting something that's really not going to be all that profitable. On top of that, if we do get a good pullback and I miss the short opportunity, that's okay, because the real play will be going long, not short. The reason for that is that we're in an uptrend. You have this move back here. I can't see it all, but you have a resistance point there, pulls back, breaks out, and makes a big move here. She can pull back all day long for an extended period of time and still remain in that uptrend, and that's the opportunity I would be taking advantage of if we did get a big move to the downside, which I don't see. But if we did get it, the actual trade there would be be better off going long. Now someone's going to argue that I'm going to miss a big move to the downside. It's possible. I could be wrong. But let me show you another chart, and you'll see that this actual rolling over period this is not new to the NASDAQ. We've actually seen it on several other charts. Okay, here we are looking at the FTSE. Note this high point here on the ultimate oscillator, and it starts to trend down. That's been the case even during the time that we were from here trending up. What happened? She starts to roll over, but doesn't actually go very deep before she just kind of flatlines. Here we are looking again at the German DAX. You can see the same overall story. A high point on the ultimate oscillator starts to trend lower as we go further on. Same time period. Price activity was actually closing higher, and this is actually a sign that you're going to be unsustainable here and roll over. However, the rollover doesn't go very deep before she just starts trending in this sideways pattern. The French 40 CAC index, same overall story. Further back was here. It's doing this number here. She finally does actually start to break down, but she ends up going sideways with actually a little bit of an upward bias to it. Here we are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, same overall story. You got the high points of the ultimate oscillator trending down, momentum is moving down, while price was still trending up. So she starts to roll over, but what does she do? She just sucks it back up. By the end of the day, we're just getting hammer formations. This is a base signal whenever you get that kind of situation. And now if you were seeing it in like a hanging man formation where you had a big move to the upside and then a hammer, well, you'd be actually getting a sell signal that way, but you're not doing that. What you've done here is big moves to the upside, now moving sideways and finding support here. These supports right here used to be resistance, now they're acting as supports, and that's what we're doing, moving sideways here. The pullback that we saw back in the Australia markets, where we looked at the AORD and we took the short trade here, note it was short-lived before she jumps back up to this level. Here we took it again, short-lived before she jumps back up to this level. Ultimately, she's just moving sideways, right, like that, okay? My overall thesis is that what we have seen in the past that we're going to see for a while now, without a major catalyst to the downside, we don't have a reason to break the major support there. Now we do have some opportunities where stocks are doing like they have done here, where they dip really substantially below that point, but eventually they will do this number again. That's my theory. So let me show you an example that I'm watching right now that I'm really interested in. Having just looked at the Australian markets, the AORD, this chart should look very similar to you. You have this opportunity here where you could have been shorting because you saw this move here, like this, and thought this is unsustainable. She's going to pull back. She pulls back a little bit and then just stays in this range. Here we are again. This time pulls back a little bit deeper. What do we get right here? A hammer candlestick trading below the lower Bollinger Band line. all of these signs are telling us to look for a move back up here into this range again. So that's why I'm not overly bearish here. You also notice that you're getting support off the 50-day moving average. That's what you expect to see. You expect to find support when you're in an uptrend on the 50-day moving average. So all these things tell me to be looking for a buy opportunity, not a short opportunity. Now, having said that, I don't actually have an alert to issue tonight because I don't have any opportunity that I see that I want to take advantage of. So I'm just sitting in cash, kind of twiddling my thumbs, betting the market's not going to fall that far, while others may be betting otherwise. So we'll just see what happens, and it'll be interesting to learn. Okay? As always, these charts are updated every single night and placed on our website, on our free website at perfectstockalert.com. You can check it out whenever you'd like. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. God bless, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.